Savitri, Book 10, The Book of the Double Twilight, Canto 4, The Dream Twilight of the Earthly Real. She answered, Straight I trample on the road, the strong hand hewed for me, which planned our paths. I run where his sweet, dreadful voice commands, and I am driven by the reins of God. Why drew he wide his scheme of mighty worlds, or filled infinity with his passionate breath? Or wherefore did he build my mortal form, and sow in me his bright and proud desires, if not to achieve, to flower in me, to love, carving his human image richly shaped in thoughts and largenesses and golden powers? Far heaven can wait our coming in its calm. Easy the heavens were to build for God. Earth was his difficult matter. Earth the glory gave of the problem and the race and strife. There are the ominous masks, the terrible powers. There it is greatness to create the gods. Is not the spirit immortal and absolved always, delivered from the grasp of time? Why came it down into the mortal space? A charge he gave to his high spirit in man, and wrote a hidden decree on nature's tops. Freedom is this, with ever-seated soul, large in life's limits, strong in matter's knots, building great stuff of action from the worlds to make fine wisdom from coarse, scattered strands, and love and beauty out of war and might. The wager wonderful, the game divine. What liberty has the soul which feels not free unless stripped bare, and cannot kiss the bonds the lover winds around his playmate's limbs, choosing his tyranny, crushed in his embrace? To seize him better with her boundless heart, she accepts the limiting circle of his arms, bows full of bliss beneath his mastering hands, and laughs in his rich constraints, most bound, most free. This is my answer to thy lures, O death. Immutable, death's denial met her cry. However mighty, whatever thy secret name, uttered in hidden conclaves of the gods, thy heart's ephemeral passion cannot break the iron rampart of accomplished things with which the great gods fence their camp in space. Whoever thou art behind thy human mask, even if thou art the mother of the worlds, and pegg'st thy claim upon the realms of chance, the cosmic law is greater than thy will. Even God himself obeys the laws he made. The law abides, and never can it change. The person is a bubble on time's sea, a forerunner of a greater truth to come, thy soul, creator of its freer law, vaunting a force behind on which it leans, a light above which none but thou hast seen. Thou claim'st the first fruits of truth's victory. But what is truth? And who can find her form amid the specious images of sense, amid the crowding guesses of the mind, and the dark ambiguities of a world peopled with the incertitudes of thought? For where is truth, and when was her footfall heard, amid the endless clamor of time's mart? And which is her voice amid the thousand cries that cross the listening brain and cheat the soul? Or is truth aught but a high starry name, or a vague and splendid word by which man's thought sanctions and consecrates his nature's choice, the heart's wish donning knowledge as its robe, the cherished idea elect among the elect, thought's favorite mid the children of half-light, who high-voiced crowd the playgrounds of the mind, or people its dormitories in infant sleep. All things hang here between God's yes and no, two powers real, but to each other untrue, two consort stars in the mooned night of mind, that towards two opposite horizons gaze, the white head and black tail of the mystic drake, the swift and the lame foot, wing strong, wing broken, sustaining the body of the uncertain world, a great surreal dragon in the skies. Too dangerously thy high proud truth must live, entangled in matter's mortal littleness. All in this world is true, yet all is false. Its thoughts into an eternal cipher run, its deeds swell to time's rounded zero sum. Thus man at once is animal and God, a disparate enigma of God's make, unable to free the Godhead's form within, a being less than himself, yet something more, the aspiring animal, the frustrate God, yet neither beast nor deity, but man. But man, tied to the kind earth's labor, strives to exceed, climbing the stairs of God to higher things. Objects are seemings, and none knows their truth. Ideas are guesses of an ignorant God. Truth has no home in earth's irrational breast. Yet, without reason, life is a tangle of dreams. But reason is poised above a dim abyss, and stands at last upon a plank of doubt. Eternal truth lives not with mortal men, or if she dwells within thy mortal heart, Show me the body of the living truth, or draw for me the outline of her face, that I too may obey and worship her. Then will I give thee back thy Satyavan. But here are only facts and steel-bound law. This truth I know, that Satyavan is dead, and even thy sweetness cannot lure him back. No magic truth can bring the dead to life. No power of earth cancel the thing once done. No joy of the heart can last, surviving death. No bliss persuade the past to live again. But life alone can solace the mute void and fill with thought the emptiness of time. Leave then thy dead, O Savitri, and live.